going to do anything. Cuckoo obviously spreading those treants around everywhere, making sure they have plenty of information to go around in this early game, making sure no rotations are coming into their jungle. TNC looks like actually they're going to go for this rune snipe here in the top. He's going to take a lot of damage.
Ice is going to take the bottom rune as well.
On top lane, Nana is getting charged.
Yeah, Nana in a lot of trouble. Ninja Boogie making his way out. Cuckoo's just sending the treants in, pulling the wave a little bit here.
Yeah, well played by Cuckoo. That's going to make his lane a lot easier for him. But Ninja Boogie took that void when he saw the charge coming in and voided the Spirit Breaker to cancel that charge on Nana, potentially saving his life. And the reason why Nana took so much damage there is Nana tried to contest this rune, which...
Charge forward, it's on to Mushi. Mushi's taking so much damage, they are going to claim the first blood for TNC.
Very well played there. Oh, so it looks like they did send a Raven into the mid lane with the Terrorblade. And yeah, it is going to be the Batrider bottom against the Enchantress. Very good rotations here because Batrider has no problem dealing with the Enchantress because his damage is mostly magical.
Action, just some trading back and forth between Mushi and Raven.
So something interesting when it comes to the top lane here is that we have the combo of Dazzle and Nature's Prophet, which can obviously combo with that Shadow Wave. When you surround anyone with treants and then you heal the treants with the Shadow Wave, it will build a lot of damage onto the target. That's how Nana lost half of his health in the rune engagement earlier.
They're already exerting quite a bit of pressure onto Mineski here in the top lane. Raven getting bullied a little bit, but that's kind of expected when his metamorphosis is down. He used it right at the beginning there, so he's gonna do as much as he can to keep Mushi harassed, and then once that's up again, I think he'll be calling for another rotation.
Oh, the arrow barely misses from Nana. Going through him just taking a massive amount of damage.
Yep, 1437. Now Cuckoo's going to TP in. We've got another TP from Spirit Breaker coming through. Tim's. They're going to turn now onto Nana. Nana's got to get out of here. He's going to try and deny himself to the creeps. Is he going to find it? Oh, gets the deny off.
So it's unfortunate. Tim's TP'd in, but of course the TP's cost mana, and that meant he didn't have any more mana for charge. If he had that mana, been a pretty easy kill. But at least they turn, a gank that Dazzle could have died in, and they said 1437 and end up having to get the Mirana denied herself.
Yeah, and that's dying to neutrals isn't walk in the park anymore.
No, you're dead for so long. You're dead for like 25 seconds in the early game, and that kind of sucks, especially if you're the safe lane carry.
Yep, off cooldown. Used immediately. Raven is meted up here in the mid again, is looking to apply some pressure to Mushi. Has his creep wave, and he is already going to start hitting some shots into the tower. Charge coming forward onto Ice. It's going to connect. One shot, two shots. They've got a lot of sticky napalm on him. They're trying to burn him down, doing as much as they can. He's under the tower, but Jabs TP's in. He gets a nice impale onto Spirit Breaker. Oh, they have to be careful. Sam H is going to go down to the tower shots. He will take down Ice, but Jabs with a beautiful carapace there bought just a little bit of time to make sure that Batrider went down as well.
Yeah, unfortunate for Ice there. He actually ended up going down just like a frame before.
Oh, Jabs.
Sam H did?
Yeah, Jabs needs to be careful. He's got to spike Carapace up, so they could be using that. Ice is here as well. Sam H, he's going to throw some more sticky napalms down. Is he going to go for Jabs? Here it is, throws it, and now he uses the spike Carapace. Sam H going to be taking a lot of damage from Ice. He needs to get back.
Yeah, so Ice gotta go be a little bit careful here because he didn't get the experience for that kill that happened earlier. So he's going to be about half a level behind Sam H. And Sam H already has his Tranquil Boots thanks to that. So he's going to be healing all that harass up pretty nicely here. But Mineski with the rotation into the off lane, they want to get Sam H. Give Ice some helping hand.
Here he comes. Ninja Boogie's coming around the backside of the side shop. He's going to find Sam H. Throws the Void onto him. Now Jabs is here as well. Throws the Impale. He's going to catch him just fine. Oh, Ice is just putting the spears into him. And they'll be able to pick up an easy kill onto Sam H.
Now top lane.
Going deep under the tower. Tim's jumping. Oh, he connected with the charge. And now the TP in from Cuckoo. Cuckoo, one more shot. He's going to get it. Just in range.
The stream is asking for you to put like the last hits up or the net worth.
Yep, of course.
So pretty active early game so far. I mean, it makes sense with these two teams. Both teams want to play a pretty
Tim's
quick game
throwing a
here.
taunt out. He's found Ninja Boogie. They're fighting back and forth. No one's really rotating to do anything about it, so they are just going. He's going to walk away, taunting, easy peasy.
Yeah, Jabs is definitely looking for a kill here, though. Still 2 minutes left in the night, so a lot of time for Ninja Boogie to get a lot of work in here. He's coming to mid, maybe? No. Raven scouts it out.
Double damage.
And it looks like
There
Nala
we go.
actually
Tim's
switched
going to
lanes.
walk up onto the high ground under this fountain. He's finding two, Jabs and Ninja Boogie, but they have to be careful. They're backing back up because Sam H and 1437 are here. Ice. He's going to get a sticky napalm to the face and a Firefly just for good measure. Make sure he gets the hell out of here. We've got double catapults. They want to get those down and out before this
Watch out
tower
mid
takes
lane.
too much more damage. Mid lane, yeah, Raven, they're going to immediately drop a scythe onto him, but it wasn't a lot of damage. That's more than enough to connect that arrow onto him, and they are just going to swarm him. Raven, no chance.
Yeah, very well played by Mushi. He just used the scythe, which did 0 damage because he was at full health, but that didn't matter because that set up these impale into the arrow. And the kill is more important right now than the extended death time, so very well played. Tim just charging in to the bot lane. He's going to make his presence known to everyone as he does it.
Canceling it partially through. Ninja Boogie wants to chase him up, taunting around again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Apparently they're asking you to rotate the in-game assets. Is the assets good for the in-game right now?
They're
Stream,
up.
I think.
Yeah, I've got them. What do they need?
They're telling me to rotate the in-game assets on Skype. Oh, there's a pause. We can maybe figure this out. If you check the Skype right now.
Okay, are they supposed to be on a,
Where are you going?
Okay, yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Mushi is going to find Raven. Doing a little bit of right-click. Fight over the rune. Mushi will be able to pick up that regen, make sure that Terrorblade does not get it bottled up.
So some more pauses. Looks like I guess they're still dealing with the voice problem. Wait. now Raven needs some time, apparently. Just some banter here. Okay. Here we go.
This sustains. Gold remains.
It looks like Ice is looking into going for Hand of Midas on that Enchantress. It's a very interesting hero to look at because we don't see her often enough. Hand of Midas does make sense though. She doesn't really need a lot of early game items, and levels are more important on her than anything else. Having more levels on Untouchable and having max natural tendons are very important. Of course, Impetus is all her damage.
Ice, she's gonna find Sam H. Sam H is going in pretty aggressively. They've got a Centaur behind him, but it's already used the Stomp now. He's trying to Firefly down onto Ice. There's a TP out from someone else. Charge coming through. Oh, they're gonna have to cancel it, and he's gonna be able to make it on out of there. Moonlight Shadow was used, and now Mushi throwing the scythe into Sam H. Sam H, one more shot. He is gonna go down. They're trying to turn around, but they're starting to get chased down. Cuckoo needs to be careful. He's gonna be able to slow up.
Dire's top tower.
Ice. Oh, they get another kill. It's on to 1437.
That was in the
Falling
mid lane.
as well.
Tim still getting chased down. He has his charge up now. Yeah, there he goes. So no way to cancel it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Mushi did send a Death Pulse over to... No, that's just gonna heal up here. It's not gonna matter. Tim's just gonna eat a little bit more damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pressuring this top lane here. He's taking a lot of damage, but he does have that Nature's Attendance.
He's gonna get his lasso off and is pulling Ice back. Ice is healing up, but Raven is here. They're gonna do as much damage as they can. He's staying alive for now, but I don't think he's long for this world, and he will finally go down. So good repel, good hold on that tier 1 tower there, and they're off lane.
Yeah, but it did cost them a lot of rotations though.
Yes.
4 people top just to kill the Enchantress. Meanwhile, Mineski are making better work of this map. They're taking some experience from mid and bottom at the same time, pushing more lanes. A charge coming out onto Nana in the bot lane just to stop her from pushing, I'm assuming.
Is under attack.
Probably seen there in the mid lane. TP forward. Yeah, he cancels.
So Jabs did hit level 6.
Oh, he's completing the charge through. There we go. Cancels that at the last minute.
Top lane now. Jabs going for a kill on Dazzle. 1437 here.
Yeah, he's making his way through. He's not going to be able to get the kill on that. That was the first Vendetta used, but he bought himself enough time to make sure, or space, to make sure the tower does not get denied. They will pick that up.
You're just trading tower for tower here. TNC does come out ahead on that one because they did take the mid lane tower, which is probably the best tower to take. And Ninja being in charge now.
Yeah. Right under his steps. Raven is here. He's going to throw some damage into him. Sam H uses the Firefly and is throwing the sticky napalm as well. Ninja Boogie uses Darkness, and now Mineski could be on the return. Jabs comes in with a fresh Vendetta, and they are going to be able to scythe down Tim's, no problem at all. Raven gets a nice swap off, and they use the lasso onto the Night Stalker as well. Ninja Boogie trying to do the damage, but Raven just going to get picked apart. We do have a TP out from Sam H, the survivor of that engagement.
Yeah, Nana landed a beautiful arrow there within the tree lines,
Radiant structures
making sure that Terror Blade is going nowhere. Now they're going to turn this into a tower kill here. Ice taking the tower. No problem there with Nature's Attendants.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, Mineski just doing a really good job of using their draft to their advantage. They have a nice mobile draft, so they get a small win and they're immediately pushing towards an objective with it. Very quick to do that as well.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Jabs is kind of in an awkward spot right now. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted out. It is nighttime, so Batrider doesn't see that far. Jabs Vendetta coming right up right now.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He's sapping some experience away from Sam H. He's looking for something here. Ninja Boogie is coming in.
Jabs is finding Sam H in his jungle, though. Ninja Boogie's on him as well. They are not going to let this little bat get out of here. The charge is going to complete. It'll hit onto Jabs as well. Now, 1437, he puts out the armor for his team and Mineski. They're making it out of here with no additional losses on their part.
Yeah, very patient there by Jabs. He was lingering in that jungle for a very long time. Just waited for the Vanilla to come up and struck as soon as his teammates were in range to be able to help him out.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's
Now bot lane going to be
attack.
sieged.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Ness is going to use the scan, see that no one's there. Easy tower for them.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah,
has
very good
fallen.
use of the scan. Making sure there's nothing funny going on behind those trees.
This sustains, gold remains. Double
1437 needs to be careful. They're pinging him out. They have an idea that he's here. Jab still has his vendetta and a little bit of time left on it. No, he's going to have to back up. It's coming off too soon.
They're drawing a line towards the bot lane. They want to go on Sam H.
Yeah. They don't have any way to stop this. No, they're going to be able to stop Cuckoo from TPing out. Hit him with the Impale as well. He's caught under the tower, taking so much damage. Shallow Grave is here, though, and they're going to be able to start turning it around. Throw a nice lasso onto Ice Ice Ice. Here comes the Scythe. It is going to take down Cuckoo. Now, we got a nice Nether Strike onto Ice Ice Ice. Everyone is starting to come low, but Mineski, superior sustain in these fights, going to easily come out of that one on top.
Yeah, the amount of healing that's being pumped out from Mushi and Ice 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 is just absolutely nuts. Even with that great rotation by 1437 coming in just in time to be able to shallow grave Cuckoo and prevent him from dying wasn't enough. I thought that was going to be kind of a turning moment in the fight, but Raven just not being there, he just was more busy farming the mid lane, meant that they're definitely going to lose that team fight. And our tower taken for their side here. Well, actually, they can't take it because they ran out of backdoor protection here. Even with Ice 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 enchanted siege creep wasn't enough.
Jabs vendetted up. He sees what Sam H is doing here. Oh, but they know that he is there now. Or he knows that they know he's there.
Yeah, got hit by that Wrath of Nature there. I mean, that's actually a pretty good scouting information for him. He should probably know that there is a ward around. Maybe get a pretty good D ward here.
Yeah, he's pinging it up right now.
Oh, Dagon on Mushi. He's going for the Veil of Discord Dagon build. Maximum burst on Mushi. Raven will be in trouble here.
Yeah, Darkness is used by Ninja, and they are just going to absolutely blow up that Terror Blade. No chance in hell at getting out of there. Mineski's just moving as a team very well. They're getting very good scouting information. They have lots of tools to get that scouting information, and they're just capitalizing it.
Are scanning.
Yeah, I mean, also with that 5-second silence coming from Night Stalker, no way that he was going to get the Thunder off. And
once again, using the Scythe to set up the kill. They don't even care. If he doesn't care, it's doing no damage.
Meanwhile, looks like there was a lasso over onto Jabs there, trying to take him down in the off lane.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, I love how Mushi's using the Scythe right now. As long as you can get a kill, it doesn't matter if you get the killing blow or not.
Yeah, and that extra little bit of time for his team to get in position means that, like, the damage coming out from Nana, Starfalls, on top of the Veil, on top of the Dagon,
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult for any of TNC to stand up to that, especially if there's no one behind them.
Yeah, 1437 doesn't even have the ability to grave fast enough because he is just on lockdown. Right now, looks like Mineski is just farming up, making sure all lanes are pushed up before they go for their next bout of aggression. And of course, it is going to be daytime. They're probably going to be waiting for a couple more minutes here until night comes around.
TNC's smoke is finally going to run out. Not a productive smoke on that one today.
Dazzle. the seeds of fortune.
They do get out. They get a little bit of vision down, so they're gonna be in a bit of a better position.
Mushi bot lane.
Oh, Cuckoo, yeah, is gonna find Mushi. Oh no! That Spirit Breaker charge was just so close to hitting. That would have canceled the TP. They needed that kill.
Yeah. Excuse me, not Mushi, Nana. My bad. But yeah, that was the Orchid Malevolence reveal too from Cuckoo. Fortunately, not being able to get a kill. Great leap into TP there, wasting no time. Cuckoo just going to be cutting this lane here, TPing out as soon as he can. Almost got caught too.
Yeah, they were on their way. Delivery en route. Your package is on its way.
Mineski should be looking to fight pretty soon here. It is going to be night in a minute. And of course, if it's just 40 seconds into the night, Ninja Boogie can just pop darkness to make sure the day just kind of slowly goes into night. More to their advantage.
Tim's charges it into mid. This will probably, hopefully be cancelled. Yeah, he's just making his way down mid. Ninja Boogie's gonna leap forward. He gets that lasso off onto Ice Ice Ice. Ice 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 is on his way, trying to get out of there. They will be able to blow him up before the Moonlight Shadow takes him and cloaks him away. They use the Scythe onto Batrider once again, but Sam H, they didn't have anyone near to stop that. Oh, a big charge into a dust. Everyone is seen right now, but they have to be careful. Everyone's coming back. Nana is there. He's gonna pick up Tim's. And they're ready to push into the rest of the fight. Orchid is used onto Nana. Nana now caught in the trees. Raven just bashing away into him. Nice Impale is going to catch two, but they do pick up the Nana kill. Now Raven fighting away into Mushi. He uses the swap, the Sunder. And they're trying to continue to go on him. Sam H, he jumps forward. He's got the Firefly going. He's got... No, he has enough. He's going to be able to pick up Mushi. And that's it. They're going to disengage the fight, but that was the kind of fight that TNC needed, and the fact that it happened right at the start of night is very, very good for them. No, Raven! Is he going to get caught? Oh. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower.
My God.
Yeah, great Blink Dagger usage there from Sam H to be able to catch Ice 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 before he knew what was going on and took him out. I mean, Enchantress is a really squishy hero if you can get the jump on her, right? She's just really hard to kill when she's kiting you and fighting against auto attacks with Nature's Attendants ticking away, but, you know, we see her big weakness there when she just gets initiated upon. And Raven, of course, just standing his ground with that Metamorphosis with confidence that 1437 has his back. Just firing away. Charge coming into Nana.
Yeah, Nana's just back. But Cuckoo did a very good job there, as well as making sure that he got as much as he could out of the Sprout.
Yeah, for sure. So we see they're trying to, you know, try to enact this game plan of here. We saw Tim's kind of charging into Nana there, and
Mineski,
they were trying to time it.
They're about to hit, and they're going to find 1437 first. He's silenced up. There's going to be no grave for this. They're trying to go onto Raven now, chasing him through onto the river. We have a charge from Tim's coming forward. It's going to connect onto two. Tim's probably just going to sacrifice his life for the cause. Will eat the Scythe in the end, but Raven will make it out. Good cow.
Yeah, Raven's Metamorphosis did come up, but he didn't want to stick around without the help of 1437 there. Without a grave, it's a lot more riskier as the Terrorblade to be sticking around to fight. Now that one transitioned into a Roshan kill. They're taking it real fast. Ice Ice Ice, of course, tanking it with that Untouchable.
They're gonna try and stop them. Sam H, he wants to go. He's the dust right away, but he's taking quite a lot of damage. He eats the Impale as well. It's getting a little bit fragmented, but Mushi will be able to pick up the Aegis, and now they're putting the fight into Raven. Jabs does go down. Oh, he's trapped inside of the trees again, and he'll get taken down, but that is just the Aegis. They're even gonna be able to take down Ice Ice Ice. Now Mushi gets back, so they burn the Aegis and get themselves 2 kills out of it. That's exactly what TNC wanted.
Yeah, they did lose the Roshan, however, so Mineski didn't lose too much because they got that gold from that, but of course TNC getting a nice influx of gold for those 2 kills. And of course, they're not going to get the lingering buff of having that Aegis on their team.
And this is going to be the end of night here in about 45 seconds, so TNC, this is typically where you'd expect them to be a little bit passive, a little bit worried, possibly taking some losses, but they just hit back hard at Mineski.
Yeah. Spiritbreaker was down, so they were kind of fighting 4v5 into that, but they were very confident because Raven is very farmed right now, and with the help of the Dazzle backing him up, he was confident that he can take the fight 4v5 and just blast people away with his illusions there. Ice did manage to finish his Hurricane Pike now. It's a pretty big item for the Enchantress, letting her do massive damage with the Impetus, and of course giving her the mobility options she needs. They find the Raven here. This
Jabs, he's going to throw the Impale out. It catches Tim's. They don't have anyone here. They're not ready to go on it. I think it was just that Vendetta. Oh, Tim's is going to turn around, charges onto him. Cuckoo is here, TP's in, and they immediately blow up that Nyx. Get out of here. Get out of here, you little bug.
You impale me, I'll charge you.
Who's stunning who here? Actually, he's stunning himself as well because
everyone is stunned. But yeah, this is the power of TNC's draft, right? Like, no matter where you are, there's going to be someone who can back up Spirit Breaker in his ganks. And a lot of times too, because Sam H is going to be there with that Blink Dagger, Force Staff, Bat Rider can get around so easily, and H's Prophet with that permanent teleportation is going to be everywhere.
And when
Mushi
Raven's in the fight, oh man, Mushi is going to get lassoed up, and Raven is here. He's got the Metamorphosis up and is just putting all the damage in the world. Tower going down extremely quickly, and Sam H even going to start pushing out these waves. Now you can just tell how comfortable these players are with each other when Raven, he's just resolute in his initiation, knowing that 1437 is going to be there, is going to help him do what he needs to do.
Yeah. And look at how fast this team
already. Oh, they've got a nice. It's going to be a 4-step forward. Enchantress is on the low ground and cut off by a Sprout. Gets blown up as well. TNC showing that they are not going to get 2-0'd from Mineski this time.
Yeah. The Metamorphosis still has about 5 seconds left. They won't take this tier 3 before that goes out, and they're going to get it. Just in time too. Metamorphosis running out just now, and they're going to TP in safely. High ground has already been broken at 25 minutes in. TNC has been making very good job of making sure they can get the most they can out of these daytime. Every single time daytime rolls around, I feel like TNC wins a huge fight, much bigger than what Mineski gets during nighttime.
Hell, if they keep this up, they're even using nights to their advantage.
Yeah.
That last night was really the turning point on this net worth chart. Mineski building up a good solid lead, and then that night happened, and Mineski just thought, we're going to be kings of the night. TNC turned it straight around on him.
Yeah, that Roshan play just might have been a little bit too risky for sure. And yeah, Raven is a big problem this match. I just don't know how Mineski is going to be able to deal with that. I mean, I guess the best way they can do it is they got somehow pick off Dazzle, right? Or silence him, silence Dazzle, and burst down Terrorblade, because Terrorblade is kind of susceptible to magic damage, and there is a lot of magic damage on Mushi right now. He has the level 3 Dagon with the Veil Discord. That's quite a bit of damage. With the maybe just help of jabs, he can maybe just kill the Terrorblade.
Yeah. And I mean, if Nana is anywhere near and can get that leap into a Starfall.
Yeah. And probably use the Ninja Boogie's Crippling Fear to silence the Dazzle if he can. Because if 437 stays alive and can cast spells, Raven isn't going down. And silencing Raven isn't really a good option either, because he does have the Manta now. Ooh, we should be able to dispel that. He's had that for a little while. Oh, now he has Lincolns too. It's just getting harder and harder for him to deal with this Terrorblade.
I noticed Nana picked up a Lincoln's as well. It has been scouted out.
Dire's top shrine
has been seen. I'm not sure how long she's had that either. But Tim's, I think, keeps just popping it at a distance from Charge of Darkness.
Alright, so Knight just rolled around. Let's see if Mineski wants to do something here.
Dire's
Perhaps a
bottom
smoke
shrine
play.
is under attack.
But TNC playing it smart, sticking together as 5. They know this is going for the time Mineski wants to get something here.
Yeah, and what's very interesting is that last Roche fight that they had, Mineski
The bottom-
had just taken down, two of TNC, and the fight ended right on top of the Roche pit, and they were taking it so quickly. I'm very surprised that TNC had the stones and really just pulled it off. Everyone went with it, and they disrupted that Roshan and really came out on top. That was the turning point of this game so far.
Yeah, look at these Treants. They're constantly barraging on these shrines. They're already taking down the bottom shrine here without taking any risk. Cuckoo just makes some Treants and just send them over to the shrine. Now even Raven sending just illusions over to
Terrorblade
the
illusions,
shrine.
yeah. What a menace.
Yeah, they can just take these shrines without risking anything. Cuckoo doing it again. Oh, he even hit level 15 too, so he's got +4 Treant summon. Maximum pushing potential unlocked. Charge going down to Ice in the bot lane.
Second shrine. Oh, Tim's could be charging straight through Jabs right now. Oh, Jabs just barely manages to miss getting hit by that charge, but they know it's coming. Oh, Break goes out onto Enchantress. Nether Strike as well. They're dumping everything they can into her. So much damage, but a nice Impale is going to delay them up for a little bit, but in the end they will fall. Now the arrow comes through. It hits Spirit Breaker, and Sam H surviving that Scythe with the nice Shallow Grave. Oh, Raven turning it around onto Mushi, doing as much damage as he can, but he's caught right now. They have no Shallow Grave. Raven goes down. Now 1437 in a lot of trouble. Mineski turning it around. TNC thought they were going to be Masters of the Night again. Mineski said,
that fight was looking bad, but I believe there was a buyback on Ice there. So that's going to be like even-ish gold trade, but a great buyback regardless. Just to be able to kill Raven and just kind of get the momentum back on their side.
Dire's middle tower.
And great recognition too. They recognize that TNC uses Shallow Grave on the Batrider, which means they just didn't have it. So they can just go fully aggressive upon that Raven and know there won't be a lot of counterplay coming out. Yeah, but I was hoping that Mineski was going to do more during this nighttime. That was a very reactive play coming out from them too. That fight happened because Ice got charged. And it is going to be the end of nighttime in about 45 seconds here. So, just not getting much out here. And I don't think they scale as well as TNC does into a late game, because TNC of course has a Terrorblade, which is arguably one of the strongest scaling heroes towards the late game. Smoke coming out from TNC, perfectly timing with the daytime coming in 25 seconds.
we're going to have a Roche up in 15 seconds. Mineski really would have liked to get that in some way before the night was over.
Ice is going to be scouting it out with the Siege Creep. It's going to die in 3 seconds. Is he going to see this? No, the Siege Creep just dies. Oh my god, that Siege Creep just died. So Ice is not going to know that the Roshan has spawned. He actually is going to send the Centaur in right now, so he's going to figure out immediately. Great scouting. Cuckoo pushing out the offlane. Of course, there was a Silver Edge reveal in the last gank too, which means Ice is going to be a lot more squishier than he looks like, because
it still took them a while to kill him. It managed to delay it up to really turn that fight back into Mineski's favor, the amount he has to delay.
Yeah, thanks to Jabs there with that great impale keeping Ice alive. But if Raven was there, that Enchantress health pool is going to get chewed through so fast without the untouchable.
Oh, Mushi's going to these creeps right now. He gets smoked up. Blink forward. Here comes the lasso pulling him back. They are going to throw everything That Necro is not dead yet. He's staying alive just a little bit longer, but Raven here, he comes sentry mode, turret mode, trying to fight. He goes down to the scythe. They didn't have the grave on him fast enough.
1437 was there. Like, he was just staring at him.
He's gonna grave himself and try and TP out. No, they're even gonna be able to pick up Sam H here on the top. Sam H wasting a bit of their time, but that's what happened.
Just a misplay. Like 1437 was there. I was looking at him the whole time. Wasn't silenced, wasn't stunned. Nothing happened to him. He just didn't expect him on a burst that came through. Like Mushi scythed Raven when he was at about like 60% health, so it shouldn't do that much damage, but Mushi was very patient. You know, as soon as when the scythe was about to land, he bailed and Dagoned him, so he lost a bunch of health, so the scythe suddenly did his whole life.
Yeah. So what's Mineski? We're gonna take this Roshan here. TNC shouldn't be in a position to stop it this time.
Definitely not.
You never know what these crazy plays. What is TNC missing? Because that's 2 times in a row it felt like they were in such a good position to get a very, very important pick, and it just started taking forever, and then everything started crumbling away.
Like just Necro, man. Necro just an insane hero. Mushi had that Lotus Orb, so he is a lot more tankier than they thought. Jabs, again, being there with that Spike Carapace to make sure that the Bat Rider didn't pull Mushi too far away, and then great 3-man Impale coming out to stop them from being able to DPS him down. And you know, of course, if you can't kill Necro fast enough, he's gonna pop that Ghost Shroud, and Ghost Shroud is insane against TNC's team. Like, what do they do against a Ghost Shroud Mushi?
They really have nothing, do they? They got Firefly, and that's about it. Even Firefly.
Oh, they find Needles Prophet. Oh, the arrow! The BKB though.
BKB immediately. He doesn't have a TP though. Is this just going to be wasted? He'll throw himself into a Sprout, trying to stay alive, but they have got the vision here.
Mushi could have scythed him there, but decided not to actually. I like the idea. He wants to keep the scythe just in case if they have to fight Raven. They want to make sure they have the burst damage take on the Terror Blade. They could have added more time onto the death timer of Cuckoo, but they just don't think that's important right now. They would rather use the scythe to kill someone rather than to add death timers. And it's just how Mushi's been playing the whole time, right? With the scythe, he's been using it to set up kills rather than get kills. It's going to be 7 seconds until night. Perfect timing here for them to push down into mid.
Under attack.
And Mushi, he was hard to kill before. Now you're gonna have to kill him twice.
Yeah. While he has this Aegis, it's going to be a really hard game for TNC. But Mineski is still not feeling confident to take the high ground yet. Especially with Cuckoo coming back up, you want to make sure all your lanes are pushed when the Nature Prophet comes up, because if you don't, Nature's Prophet is going to take racks. There is still 3 minutes left in the nighttime.
Jabs is just hanging out in Vendetta. I think he's really just here to pop a smoke, just in case TNC comes a knocking.
Yeah. It's going to be a smoke play here from Mineski. We'll see what they want to do here. They would love to be able to pick up Cuckoo again before they push. Because if they don't pick off Cuckoo, then they might lose a lot more objectives than they want.
Jab's leading up the charge. Oops, Jab's leading up the charge. Just going around. They've kind of petered out. No more gas in the tank.
Yeah, they're just pushing out all the lanes. Well, of course, you know, top lane is pushing again thanks to those treants. Cuckoo just doing a phenomenal job of staying out of sight. You know, we see him in these tree lines a lot. He just TPs into a lane that needs to be pushed, just lays down the Nature's Call, and then just TPs away. Mid now, same thing, Nature's Call, and then he's gonna Shadow Blade and just go somewhere else. Yeah, the +4 Treant talent is so good for safe playstyle Nature's Prophet like this. It means you don't have to physically push anything. Look at Mineski, they can't do anything, they're just trapped around their base because of this Nature's Prophet. They want to go push, but they can't. All their lanes are getting pushed back so fast. TNC is very happy to waste their time because its Aegis only has a couple of minutes left on it. And once Mushi loses that Aegis, they're good to go again.
I will say things were getting pretty even, and TNC looked like they were, you know, really going to hit back hard and start taking over this game. But after those two really bad fights, look at this net worth chart now.
Yeah, the net worth is pretty insane to go to Mineski's side. It's just the problem is they can't push, right? They gotta find a way to be able to push here. And there's Aegis Horn. Mushi now without the Aegis, but now with a Lincoln Sphere. It's a huge item for him. 2 Lincoln Sphere now on Mineski's team. 1 on Nana, 1 on Mushi.
Mushi is going to be so hard to kill.
Yeah.
Like, how do they even kill him now?
Oh my god, look at Cuckoo. Man, just so annoying. These treants are just everywhere. And of course, a lot of this net worth advantage, I'm assuming, is going because Cuckoo has been feeding a lot of treants, but they haven't totally worth it. They've been creating so much space for his team. But Nana isn't going to complain too much.
Jab's doing a little dance. The Impale, oh, he's going to throw it onto Terrorblade. He was showing off, but he's going to get lassoed instead. And they are going to blow him up. Turn that gem over. Oh, that was a little showy.
It's okay because Ninja Boogie still has his gem. That must have been a gem. Who owns that gem? Let's see. That's 1437's gem. So TNC just reclaims their gem.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give that back to a team with Bat Rider, though.
Definitely not. Surprising they even had 2 gems out on the battlefield at the same time. You would think just 1 on Ninja Boogie is enough.
Yeah, that is interesting. You're right. Because what is Nyx really even going to do with it? His charge is going to come forward into Ice. He's getting hit. They're trying to put everything, but once again, they're just short of what they need to get that kill. They will force a buyback though on the Nyx.
And it's just a position 4, so not the biggest deal. But it is of course a buyback, which means Jabs is going to be farther away from the 4-stab that he really wants to get.
And it's, you know, it's more than they were getting out of the last fights.
Yeah.
Which was the opposite of getting things out of it.
So we'll see if TNC can keep playing this game. If they can keep delaying the game, they have a very good shot at winning this. Even with the 13 net worth minus. And we'll see if Mineski can deal with this Cuckoo Nature's Prophet menace here. Because if not, I feel like this game's going to go easily like 50, 60 minutes. Until Raven is just God mode.
Man, Jab's getting killed like that. It feels like it belongs on one of those, you know, instant karma compilations. He's showboating up there, canceling his Impale, and then throwing it out a little unnecessarily, and they just turned on him.
So we see the Roshan timer come up. It is going to be a 2-minute and 50-second timer.
Almost max.
Yeah. Which is... I'm not sure which team that exactly favors. Probably favors TNC. Because they're not really looking to take it. They just want to delay the game.
Well, Mineski, I mean, that's going to put the Roche squarely into the night, where Mineski will have a lot more map control.
Yeah, very good point. It does help in with the night and day cycle for sure. So next big item that's going to be coming out is probably Ninja Boogie's Egg Scepter. He's 1,000 gold away from it. And once he has that, he can gain pretty total map dominance with just that General Truth Sight and flying vision combo.
Yeah, and as we talked about during the draft, the Bat Rider also has a gem, and he'll have his Firefly, but obviously Ninja Boogie's is just more reliable.
Oh, never mind. Ice 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 has been just enchanting creeps and sending them down mid to help push. Kind of his own Nature's Prophet, I guess.
Yeah. Nature's Prophet, they're top. Here we go. Darkness is used. And why? They are heading out looking to see if they can get anything. Mushi's out forward a little aggressively, but TNC, they're having none of it. They're just hiding in base.
I think he just popped Darkness because it's going to be nighttime anytime soon anyways.
Yep.
Because they're just extending the nighttime basically.
They're gonna sit around, wait for the Roshan. They just want to clear it up as much as they can. Clear the area of runes, of excuse me, of treants, and of wards.
Mineski would love to get the second scepter on Ninja Boogie before the next fight. TNC smoked up. They see Ice Ice Ice, but Ice 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 smartly forced himself away. He smells something.
Yeah, this is what TNC's been doing. They're going to check Roche themselves again. It's not up, but it's the nighttime. You expect them to be cowering in their base, but they're on the aggressive here, and this was the kind of turning point play that TNC made earlier in the game. However, the game was a lot more even then, so it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to get anything out of this.
Yeah, and Mineski realized everyone's off the map, so they're just going to be huddling together as 5 to make sure no one gets smoke ganked. Now they know they're somewhere on the top lane. I wonder what Mushi's gonna go for next. He did stop at Dagon 3 there, which does make sense. That Lotus Orb and Lincoln Sphere, probably a lot better than going down Dagon 5.
Mineski is just constantly on their back foot having to deal with these treants.
Yeah, Cuckoo has been on point here. He's the only reason that TNC hasn't lost racks, I'm pretty sure.
Mineski smoking out. They want to get something, they want to make something happen here at night.
Ice 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 enchanting the
Terrorblade illusions. Cheeky.
It's a pretty good illusion, I'd say. So Roshan is up, and it has been scouted from both teams. Oh, that's an Egg Inceptor also on Ninja Boogie. That's why the map is so bright.
Yeah, TNC is just huddled in their base again. They saw everyone. They saw everyone was off the map when Mineski smoked up, and so they are back. And this is not the time or place for them to fight.
Just look at Ninja Boogie taking so many wards off the map already. I think he's already found 3.
Where are you going?
TNC, here they go. I think they're gotta be just about out of smokes at this point, so they're gonna start pushing down the mid. Group up as a team. They need to make something happen here. They feel under pressure right now, and they're pushing out. They don't want this Roche to happen.
Yeah.
Can't let this Roche happen.
Mushi's dealing with treants. He does have the boots of travel, so he doesn't need to be with his team all the time. He just used boots of travels in top lane, actually.
Raven's the one in the Roach pit. Are they going to find him? No. Instead, it's a lasso forward onto Ninja Boogie. Ninja Boogie getting blown up. Oh no, the arrow's going to connect onto an illusion instead. Now they've got Ice Ice stuck. No, he's going to be able to force Staff out of there, but they're putting the damage to him as much as he can. He's got to get out. Nether Strike. They are going to be able to take Ice 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 down as well. Now, finally, chasing down to Nana. Nana gets caught in a Sprout as well. Oh, but a beautiful, once again, another Scythe in the back line, taking one out. Moon, or Nana, he's staying alive for now. Finally gets taken down.
That was a great play from TNC. What Mushi was doing was that he was keeping his, split pushing away from his team while his TP boots was up, but Cuckoo started pushing top while Mushi was bot. So Mushi used TP boots to get to top to stop him from the split pushing. But if his boots travels on cooldown, that means TNC can go to Roche and he can't get there in time, which forced Mineski into an awkward situation, forcing them to engage 4v5 into Roshan pit, which is exactly what TNC was looking for.
TNC now gonna be able to claim this Roshan for themselves and make sure Mineski's not able to get it. Dream scenario.
Yeah, just masterful play there.
So it is going to be imperative that they blow up this Terror Blade, and they have to blow him up not once but twice, because if at any point that nuke fails, he's got his Sunder, and he's gonna, on his second life, he's gonna have a cheese as well. So, and then they have a shallow grave behind that. Raven in a very good position if they can play together. If he doesn't get blown up, if 1437 can stay alive, Raven should be able to just steamroll Mineski.
Yeah, they really gotta wait out this Aegis. I don't think they can win a team fight against this Aegis unless something crazy happens. Yeah, I would just like to talk about Cuckoo and Nature's Prophet more. Like, it's so, I mean, understated sometimes what kind of effect Nature's Prophet can have. You know, it seems very obvious when he's pushing down towers, right? But Cuckoo hasn't really pushed down towers in the last 20 minutes. But he's been making all these plays happen for his team. You know, the Roshan fight, TNC won because Cuckoo. And that wasn't him doing something crazy in the team fight, it was him pushing the right lanes at the right time and forcing Mushi to use that TP boots.
And here they go, TNC looking to crack the high ground once again and maybe claim the first racks of the game. Force the cliff out from Mineski, and Ice putting lots of damage into Raven. Another site, there we go. TNC loses their 1437, so Raven has to be very careful. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Jabs just barely managed to stay alive. He's running out of the way. Now Raven is back up again, but he has no metamorphosis. That rider gets caught on top of the cliff. He's going to drop a gem. Are they going to be able to chase down Raven as well? They're chasing him up. Yes, he's going to have a very difficult time getting out of here. Silence Void everything onto him. Finally catch him with an Impale, and that will quickly make short work of Raven.
Yeah,
Not
Jabs
even able to claim the range racks.
Oh, but Cuckoo's will take it! Jabs has no Impale. So they're going to find the range racks. Thanks to Cuckoo, but yeah, that fight did not go the way I thought it would. Very good wraparound there by Mushi, taking out 1437 without any response, which just meant Terror Blade was a sitting duck. He couldn't get his Thunder off again.
Yeah, and then once he went down and losing that metamorphosis, he's a lot less frightened in the fight.
Yeah, it's so hard for TNC to protect his Dazzle though. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't. Even if they saw that gank coming, there's nothing the 1437 can do. The hero just isn't mobile enough. He doesn't have a Blink Dagger, doesn't have a Force Staff, obviously because he's been buying all the wards. And now Mineski gonna break high ground.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And the first lane of racks actually goes to Mineski's side, maybe even two.
Definitely, yeah, they should easily be able to claim two here. Mineski, this is what you said back in the draft.
Oh, buyback two on Raven.
Yeah, everyone's here. Oh, another scythe, but they are able to get the grave off. It's on Sam H though. Now they don't have it under Raven. Raven's stunned in the backline. Here they go, Mineski just being able to sustain here on the high ground, not afraid of anything. Nana though gets lassoed up, taken to the backline and taken down. They're going to be able to get, that was the melee racks here on the bottom. Sam H, another grave, but it's just on himself.
Oh, there's Ice Enchanted Counterbolt that's just doing work on this range rack. Meanwhile, the whole time.
and Raven Illusions Enchanted. Mineski,
What a
this is exactly
swing.
what you said during the draft, is that they have a team that once they get a little bit of footing, they're able to push it very hard and very fast.
Yeah.
Double damage!
If of course it is no longer meta for Muranas to go for that leap attack speed because they nerfed it quite a bit. If he did went for that though, that was definitely the entire lane of racks taken. Of course, Nana took that multi-shot arrow instead of the leap attack speed. And that was also Raven buyback too. If you look at the net worth, Raven has dropped. He was leading for a while, but those deaths have been costly, especially with those buybacks. But TNC wants revenge. They want to at least force out this buyback on Nana.
They know it's this is kind of a last-ditch effort as well. They know that they're not going to be able to stay in their base defending the whole time. Even Nature's Prophet wasn't able to break any high ground significantly on his own without his team. So TNC going to the high ground. They're going to claim another tier 3 tower, but for the most part, this has been repelled, and TNC is going to have to back up.
And yeah, they actually take the melee racks top 2. Cuckoo just split pushing the whole time. So they claim their first lane of racks here, and second lane of racks exposed too. Hello?
What?
I think there was some internet problems.
Okay.
Are scanning.
Maybe I'm cutting out? I'm still connected to the game.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Mineski, here they go. They are ready to turn it around. TNC, they've shown their hand. They've pushed. They were able to get that rack. Mineski know that they're in the advantage.
Where are you going?
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Hopefully this internet problem is just on my side.
Yeah.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Yeah,
Radiant's
you're clear.
bottom shrine is under
Mineski
attack.
forming up around this final tier 2 tower to push the high ground. Once again, Cuckoo just being annoying with these treants, pushing out the bottom lane, and he's actually getting a little bit of space, but here it comes. TNC once again, they're going to try and do a wraparound. They're going to try and get aggressive during the night. They're smoked up. Who are they going to find? Ninja Boogie? He's going to be the first one. Immediately they jump through, give the lasso onto him, but now Jab's trying to put as much damage into him as they can. Tim's goes down immediately to Ice, and now Sam H could be going down as well. Raven trying to fight as best he can, but he doesn't have 1437 here, and 1437 can't get there, so it's just him. Sam H there. Raven gets to swap off onto Ice. He's putting the damage in. Cuckoo goes down to Moon, but now Moon has to run away. Sam H is here. He's doesn't have anything to really catch him with. Oh, they're going to force buybacks, and now everyone is buying, but everyone is coming back. No, we're going to have a Scythe onto Terrorblade. Terrorblade is down for 130 seconds.
Raven got denied. I mean, Mushi got denied by Raven. Press enter right now. You can see that. Oh, it's gone now, but there was something weird happened. Raven denied Mushi.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
I have no idea how that can even be.
Radiant's bottom
Golgi,
Looks like you're cutting out there.
okay, so it is me then. Yeah, I'm getting robots like a mofo. Alright, well, that is perfect then. I will get this stream figured out. Ancient is going to down that as Mineski smashing TNC in game 1. Golgi, what happened here?
I mean, they got behind early game, and Cuckoo tried his best to keep the team in game, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And I just really want to know what happened there, because like Raven on that Terrorblade denied Mushi on that his opponent's Necrophos. That must be some kind of bug. I mean, it didn't end up mattering, but that could have been huge. Like, it's a lot of money that just goes down the drain if that gets denied. So definitely we'll have to look at that again.
Alright, everyone, this was Dota Pit SEA qualifiers, Mineski versus TNC game 1. We will catch you guys in game 2 after a short break.